Plaintiffs Mariah Zayas and her mother, Dolly Taylor, say soon after Mariah started dating the defendant, they realized he was manipulative, controlling, and had anger issues. Mariah claims after they broke up, the defendant posted a topless picture of her online, and they're suing for personal property and emotional distress. Defendant Richard Gonzalez says he broke up with Mariah because she started hanging out with strippers and posted half-naked pictures of herself online. Richard insists Mariah was the violent one, and he has video to prove it. He's countersuing for a bail bond and emotional distress.
Start with you all.
Okay, Your Honor. Mr. Gonzalez was my daughter's and is my daughter's ex-boyfriend. They went out for approximately 4 or 5 months total. At first, I really liked him. Seemed like a good guy to me. But over time, I found out how manipulative and controlling he was to my daughter. Little by little, he controlled her and manipulated her.
Why
I'm
don't
going to
you
let
tell
her
me
speak.
about the relationship?
I'm just going to tell you.
Well, after we started dating, I had gotten into a fight with my parents at the time and decided to stay with him during this time, and because I wanted to be independent, so on. Everything was fine for about a week, and after that, it started to change. I started noticing that he had anger issues and so on. For instance, he would come home from work, and if I didn't have dinner ready for him, he would be extremely angry. If I didn't have the house clean for him, he would be extremely angry. He would...
You all lived together after 4 months, or after how many months?
She had only been going out with him a couple weeks. And when
So-
she
at
moved
this
in.
time.
2 weeks after dating, you moved in with him?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
How old were you then?
18.
Go ahead.
Anyway, at this point, I wasn't having a super great relationship with my parents, so I stayed.
Because they didn't approve of you leaving
Yes.
at age 18 to live with the man after knowing him for 2 weeks?
Well, I've actually known him since high school.
Dating?
Yeah. But we've only been dating for about 2
2
weeks at this
weeks.
time. But anyways, so
He became controlling in what way? What type of things?
just for that instance, he wanted me to have dinner ready for him when he got home and the room clean, his laundry done, so on. As for the manipulative sense, I had told him, him being my boyfriend at the time, in certain traumatizing experiences that I've been through. I don't want to go into detail, but he would pick fun at those things. Whenever I would make him upset, he would make jokes about them, and he would never see the wrong in them because to him it was all a joke. To me, these things were extremely hurting me, and I didn't really have any other option because of my parents' relationship
And
with me.
how and when did you break up?
December 11th.
Okay, you're suing about property. What occurred with the property?
The property was given to us by my grandmother. It's been in our family for 70 years. It was an entire bedroom set, which he claims that he wants to keep it.
So when she moved out, did she try and take it and he
Yes.
kept it?
Yes. We had to have a preserve the peace with the police officer so that we could pick up her property, because at that time we had filed protection orders on him and everything.
Why did you file protection orders? She has to tell me all
she needs
that.
to tell you
man.
that, yes.
Go ahead.
Well, we filed the TPO because when we went to go get me off the lease so that I could get my things and so on, I was informed by the people at the apartment complex that he had already filed a TPO on me. So they changed the locks and I was not able, and I was already off the lease, and I was not able to come and retrieve my property. So we did the preserve the peace and everything, and they informed us that we had to go to Sparks PD and tell them about all of this. So I filed a temporary protection order for my safety against him as well. Was it January 8th? Or was it?
Thanksgiving incident is...
I'm talking about the 8th. Oh yeah. On January 8th, we had a hearing.
Well, I want to hear about the bedroom set.
Yes.
All right, so you go back into that.
So
you
I
were
was,
telling me.
I was there when that happened. We had to have the police come to preserve the peace so that she could pick up her property. He claimed at that point that everything was his. Wouldn't let us take anything but a few items like clothes and things like that.
And you never got the bedroom set?
Never got the bedroom.
All right, let me hear from you, young man, and then we'll get back to what you were saying, ma'am.
Hello, sir. First of all, about the whole bed set, I have text messages right here. Me trying to text her dad because he was the only guy that would actually respond to me. She wouldn't respond to me or anyone. No one would respond to me. I actually tried to give them their stuff back. And then the day that I
let
got...
me see the text message where you offered to give the things back.
That's not true.
Here you go. It's the highlighted part.
Yes. I would have had my bed.
And then on top of that, I've multiple times, and when they went and got the stuff, I was at work and I arrived with the police there, and this was the day I got my TPO against them because prior to this, they already made like 2 trips on my house, just taking stuff while I was at work. So my landlady said the best way to get them from walking into my house was to get a TPO on them. And they wouldn't talk to me or anything. I tried
You have evidence of your TPO?
Yes, sir.
Let's see it.
And the reason why we ended up leaving that night is because I found out that she was actually like running around. She's hanging out with strippers, doing
False.
drugs. I actually have a picture of her that her friend posted of her with a bottle of champagne and Lucy on the streets is acid. And she posted that on herself.
And how
You're
does that
saying that's
return
why
the
you
case?
broke up.
Yeah, because my girlfriend's half naked right there. It's like, and
I'm
then
in a
she's posting
bikini.
that everywhere. And then on the abusive part, on what they said, she's a total liar and the abusive one. I have actually a video right here of her actually hitting me, and then
Oh, false. Love to see this video.
my girlfriend's half naked right there. It's like, and
I'm
then
in a
she's posting
bikini.
that everywhere. And then on the abusive part, on what they said, she's a total liar and the abusive one. I have actually a video right here of her actually hitting me, and then...
Oh, false.
Plaintiffs Mariah Zayas and her mother, Dolly Taylor, are suing Mariah's ex-boyfriend, who claims he has video of Mariah getting violent with him.
We have the video. Let's see it.
Wow.
Come on, Kiana, why aren't you ready for work?
Go
You're just about to call your mom talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna call my
Yeah.
mom to give me a ride since you abandoned
Why?
me. Because you're telling me that I need to walk to
No,
where.
I'm right here I'm about to take you to
Oh,
work. But
oh,
here-
now you're trying to pretend like you're
but here,
fine.
it's 2:30,
Yeah,
and
okay.
she's not even getting ready.
Because of you
Look, and she's smiling about it.
because I'm gonna you up.
And then
That is play
why I
fighting.
say that,
That's
she's
what?
That's play fighting. They
No,
play.
that's not.
But no,
That's
they
not
play
at all.
fighting.
That's not play fighting at all. That's not play fighting it as. That play drugs in front of her too?
No.
She looks like she's high or just been getting high all night. You want to tell me that's playing too? Where she says she's getting high off Lucy, acid, hot tubs, the best ever, naked? Does that play too, Mama?
I saw that.
Yeah, okay.
was
Is that
her
play?
presence in the
Is that
bathroom.
play?
Your Honor?
Using Lucy. You know about Lucy?
Yes,
the
I do.
acid?
Your Honor.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure you know.
Your Honor, I do.
Now, I saw her hit you. Go ahead.
That's not something that she.
Go ahead.
And sir, I just want to let you know, they also threw me in jail on false accusations.
False?
I actually have the text messages that she put into my court system that put me in jail, and they were actually really false because I have the real text message and the text message she sent. She
You
deleted all
have
the
my
text.
side of the
Be
text.
quiet, ma'am.
She deleted all the text messages that I sent her, so it looked like literally I sent
All right,
her.
but let's
1,000
get back
text
first of all to the property. Then we'll go into that. That's your counterclaim.
Yes, sir.
What happened with the bed?
With the bed,
You said you would give it to him. Where is it now?
it's there. They never actually got it. They
All right.
been in my house at least 3 times that I could
All
count
right.
on paper, and they've never got it.
What
once.
else do you all want me to know? He says he still has the property. What else do you want me to know regarding your emotional distress?
He posted a photo of me, a topless photo of me publicly.
So did you.
So did you, yeah.
Not topless.
Not topless. I was close.
Let me see.
This is a
Oh,
topless
not
photo.
topless. Did it say she was on acid then too?
This
No,
is
that's
it's
not
pixelated.
even her. Sorry. Your
This
Honor,
is
but
not
that's
my
even her
Instagram
Facebook.
account.
She didn't
This is
post
my.
that.
I didn't post this.
She didn't
Oh,
post
okay.
that.
Your
Her
friends
friend
took
did.
it
It was my
without your
friend.
permission and posted it?
Yeah.
No.
You
Wait,
talked
what?
to you? She said no, you say yeah.
Well, go
Which
ahead.
one
Oh
is
wait,
it?
no, I don't know what.
He wants to know if your friend, if you authorized your friend to post that.
I had no idea she posted it until after she did. I
Okay,
didn't
did
tell
you
her
say
to.
something to her?
After I posted it.
No, after she posted it. Remember she did it.
I didn't even see it posted on Instagram when
I
it was
know, but
posted.
you found out she did.
Not until just now that I knew
That's
it was on
not true.
Instagram.
You said until later. You didn't say just now. Let's move on, young lady.
Okay.
You're
All right.
coming across now as a total liar. Your credibility has been severely damaged. Coming in here acting like Mother Teresa, and here you're in here attacking this man, drugged out, drugs right in front of you, arguing about going to work. Then I see this where you and your friends half naked talking about you're high on Lucy. How has he caused you emotional distress, young lady?
Can I speak?
Yeah.
Sorry.
How has he
I'm
caused
sorry.
you emotional distress?
Mr. Gonzalez, he has been harassing my daughter
No,
since they
you.
broke up.
What has he done to you?
Oh, to me?
Yes.
No, the emotional distress. is
You
from
don't
my
have.
daughter.
You can't tell me what he's done to you.
What he's done to
You.
me is put my
Yes,
daughter
you.
through this.
You.
You're the one that's
Ma'am, you want to tell me about the emotional distress he's caused you? Because I saw you striking him. Okay, give us some tissue. Nobody did anything to you in
He
here.
struck
Just
her.
didn't go with that game. Show me the video where he struck her.
We don't have video.
All
We have
right. Do
police
you have
reports.
any
Because I
evidence
have
that he
police
struck her?
reports.
You have the police report that
Yes.
says he struck her and they arrested him for
No,
it?
about the harassing.
No, struck. You just said struck, ma'am.
No.
Do you have that?
I have witness statements. That's all.
No, your mother said you had it in a police
I
report.
was on the
Your
phone
claim
with
is
her when that
dismissed.
happened.
Give them their things within 30 days, sir, else you'll be paying the amount of the judgment they're asking for. This man, you got an injunction against him after he got an injunction against you. That's a very familiar tactic that people use in order to avoid what they're being accused of. They go and accuse the person of the same thing. Have a good day. Your claim is dismissed for emotional distress. You have 30 days in which to get them their property back. Your claim is granted, sir. I believe you. Have a good day.
Hey! What's good? Hey! What's good?
This is real, right? Slap me as hard as you can.
Plaintiff Amari Palmer started dating the defendant when she was 14, and by 15, she was pregnant with his son. Amari claims they broke up because they were both unfaithful, and the defendant became violent. Amari suing her ex for breach of contract and emotional distress. Defendant Darnell Nolan and his wife say he loves the son he shares with Amari and would do anything for him. But Amari is always trying to start trouble. Darnell is countersuing Amari for emotional distress.
Start with you.
Alrighty, well, I met Darnell back in 2002. I was 14 at the time. We started dating. You can say we fell in love, I guess, puppy love, teenage love. I got pregnant when I was 15 by him.
Is that puppy pregnant?
Makes sense.
You can say that, yeah. No. But so when his mom found out I was pregnant, she told him to push me down the stairs of our high school.
How do you know that?
One of his friends told me, and then I asked him about it, and he said it was true. And then I recently asked her, but me and her are real close now, so you know.
She told you it was true also?
Yeah, she did, but
Really?
All right.
we're good now. Like we have a good relationship now.
You have the child?
Who? Yeah. Yep. Let's see. So we were together for about 4 years.
How'd you break up? Well, why?
We were young and we both were just doing stuff we weren't supposed to do in a relationship. He cheated. I cheated. We argued a lot. One time we were arguing. He punched a hole in my son's wall in his room, threw a phone over a balcony, slashed one of my tires.
Never hit you?
Huh?
Never hit you?
So we were together for about 4 years.
How'd you break up? Well, why?
We were young and we both were just doing stuff we weren't supposed to do in a relationship. He cheated. I cheated.
Plaintiff Amari Palmer dated the defendant and gave birth to his son when she was 15. But they broke up because they were both unfaithful.
Let me hear from you.
All right. Me and her, since she ever been in my life, 2002?
Yep.
Yeah.
How old were you?
15.
How old are you now?
I'm 29, about to be 30 in 2 weeks. All right. Now she comes and hooks herself up with me, but she's supposed to hook me up with her friend.
No.
So that right there shows you she's a
I didn't even know him.
You know what I mean?
first.
So she did that, you know what I mean, hooked herself up. And we ended up talking. We did whatever. I married my son. I love him so much. I would do
Never said he
anything
didn't.
for him. Anything.
Never said he didn't.
You know what I mean? But she just started
You do
so many
provide
problems.
for him financially? Then?
Yeah, whatever I can.
Sometimes.
Whenever I can.
Sometimes.
Whenever
You
I
say
can.
whenever you can.
Whenever I can. If I got a job, I'm gonna pay for anything I have to.
If you don't have a job most
No,
of the
not
time?
right now. Not right now.
How
I
about
don't.
most of the time?
Most of the time I do.
Okay, then that means you pay most
Yeah.
of the time.
Yep.
Okay, so how often do you work in an average year?
It was about 5 years I didn't have a job, but I was doing side work, you know what I mean? And
I don't know what you mean. Going without a job for 5 years.
Yeah,
yet thinking that you have taken care of your son financially. You ain't done nothing for 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
That's
His
for
mom
sure.
does a lot.
Go ahead. Why haven't you taken him to child support services?
He is on child support.
And did they assess a fee?
He was working for maybe a year and a half, 2
So
years.
the child support didn't determine he was ever behind?
Oh, he's behind.
That's what I'm
behind.
asking you. How much?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm
You
behind.
don't even know how much he's behind?
No, it's a lot.
Your Honor.
He
How
worked
old
for like
is the child?
He'll be 13 next month.
And this is how cavalier you are with your child's
I mean, his
future,
mom
that
helps
you don't
out.
even know the amount that his father is behind? Woo,
never
that's
gonna
what
get
you
it,
should be
so.
suing for. Go ahead. What else you want me to know?
Hey,
She
look.
over here grinning. Ain't nothing
right.
funny.
'Cause I'm not
it's
gonna
not
get
gonna
the
be
money.
funny when your son says, "Mama, why don't I have some money to go to college? Mama, why
They don't
can't
have
I
money
get
for
a car?"
college.
What you gonna
They don't have
he
money for
in?
college.
Go ahead,
You're
sir.
right.
What else
You're
you
right.
want me to know?
All right, well, between them 5 years, he was still getting took care of if it was money-wise.
Got it.
I never
got
said
it.
he
Got it.
wasn't.
How much in 5 years, sir?
How much?
Without a job, yes.
Yeah, I mean.
Let's move on, sir.
All right, well.
What else you want me to know?
Well, I need you to know that.
How
I
many
had
other
every
kids? Do you have
intention-
any other kids?
Yeah, I have.
How
I have
many?
5 altogether.
5 kids. Got it. What else you want me to know?
Every summer he.
No, you be quiet. Let me let him continue to shame himself. What else you want me to know?
I'm shaming myself.
Yes, you are. And you should be ashamed of yourself, because I'm ashamed of you, and I'm sure many watching are ashamed of you
But
as
I
a
work.
stereotype. You got 5
she
kids
worked.
and talking about you were off work for 5 years, and you think you've done something to take care of them. Let's get to what you're suing him for, ma'am.
Okay.
What you suing him for?
My son is really good at basketball, and I had him try out for an AAU team, and he made the team, and the fee for the team was $650. His mother paid the first $200.
His mother?
His mother paid the first $200. I paid the second payment, which was due. I have the thing right here, which was due April 1st. I paid $225. He was supposed to pay the last $225.
Supposed to, right.
Yeah, in May, and I kept asking him. He kept telling me he had it. I have text messages.
Your mother paid, you paid,
And I had to pay
and
his-
he hasn't. The
Right,
man
and
who
I
takes
paid his
care of his
share.
son.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. And
I
so that's
paid
what
his
you're
share.
suing for?
Yes.
$225?
Yes, and
What
I had-
emotional distress?
Because I have messages. I talked to my son's coach a lot about him, and he was saying how my son's attitude might stop him from going ahead. And I was asking him, could he, take him out and play with them, do different stuff. And he flipped it back to the money part, which I didn't ask him for any money when I was talking to him about this.
I'm not giving you a dime of emotional
He's
distress.
calling me
You
a
sat here
money
and
hungry-
laughed. You said, that don't sound like emotional distress.
Now she comes and hooks herself up with me, when she's supposed to hook me up with her friend.
No.
So that right there shows you she's a
I didn't even know him.
You know what I mean?
Plaintiff Amari Palmer dated the defendant and gave birth to his son when she was 15. But they broke up because they were both unfaithful.
What is your emotional distress for?
Man,
I ain't your man. I wouldn't be associated with you, and many of your friends should not associate with you because you're making them look bad. They're gonna say, our man went on television and he told the judge he got 5 kids and didn't work for 5 years. Dang, we need to cut him loose. He making our whole crew
Can I say
look
something,
bad.
please?
No, no. What is your emotional distress for? What
Man,
did she do to you?
Man, my whole.
I'm not your man. Contempt
okay.
of court, your claim is dismissed. I am your judge.
All right,
Have a
sir.
good day. You're going to see another judge
Right.
when it comes to child support
Right.
time.
I'm
And
already
if you
seeing
tell
it.
that judge it's been 5 years, that judge will lock you up.
All right.
Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Yours is dismissed.
Man, I don't gotta say to her. She said she don't got no problem with all of this. I'm done with all this.
This is what I deal with all the time. This is how I get treated, so I don't have a problem with him or his wife. I just want him to pay what he was supposed to pay for, so.
Whatever.
Plaintiff Jacob Moore says the defendant married his mother when he was a baby, and he's the only father Jacob has ever known. Jacob claims growing up they didn't have much money, and oftentimes he had to shower at the neighbor's house when their water was shut off. Jacob claims he put the defendant's electric bill in his name and he failed to pay it, so Jacob is suing. Defendant Carl Johnson says he raised Jacob as his own son and he gave him everything he could. Carl insists he asked Jacob to put the electric bill on a payment plan, but he never did.
Start with you.
All right, so it starts when I was 1.5 years old. Unfortunately, my biological father, he committed suicide. So from that time on, this has been dad to me. And this is what makes this so hard to do because this is dad. And we would go on fishing trips. We did the Cub Scouts. My parents got married in about 98. And fast forward some years later, unfortunately, he gets an eye injury in about 2005, puts him on disability. When that happens, money starts to get tight. Things start to get a little more stressful, obviously. And I remember days from high school, I have to go over to neighbors' houses to take showers before school. I would come home, there's no electricity, there's no water. So things definitely start to get a little tough when those times happened.
Okay, sir, you going to give me some background?
Yeah, well, I raised Jacob since he's been a youngster, you know, and changed his diapers and everything else and raised him as my own. And I took care of him and gave him everything possibly I could give him and do as much as I could for him. And at this time, well, here we are.
All right, and why are you suing him today? What happened?
Okay, so me and my lovely wife here, we got married in October of 2014. And when that happened, she moved in with me over to my parents' house, and we're staying there to about May of last year.
And obviously you were paying rent.
Mm-hmm.
How much?
I was always giving them like half of my checks. So pretty much whatever I made, it would be like $500, $600, $700 a month. I was helping them with everything I could.
Oh, that ain't right.
That's untrue.
How much was he getting?
As much as he could give, sometimes like $400 out of his check, but he wasn't giving no $600 at a time. He's over-exaggerating what he was giving, but he was trying to help out when he could.
That's untrue, because when you would ask me, Jacob, do you have anything in your account for anything to help pay the mortgage? I unloaded the entire thing for you.
You've never gave me $600
That's a lie.
towards the mortgage or
anything.
anything.
All right, so you were
moving
doing your share. Go ahead.
So before we moved out, they were having problems with the electric and it was going to get shut off. So they asked me if I can turn it on in my name, which I agreed to on the condition that they would keep up paying the bill because I wasn't going to live there anymore. We were about to move out and they knew that I was about to move out. So once we moved out, things I'm assuming are going good. Now fast forward to about March of this year and we go over there because I need to collect some mail. So my mom handed me a big stack of the papers like, oh, here's all your stuff. When we start to go through it, we see tons of ComEd bills that are past due.
And you were aware of those bills?
No, I was not. You're supposed to pay them. Go ahead.
So when we open up the most up-to-date one, when we open it up, it's for April of this year. And the bill, if you want to look at it, its total due is $2,548.
Did it ruin your credit?
If we don't get it paid, we'll go into collection, which will ruin my credit, which affects me severely. Because before we renewed our lease for our apartment, we were looking into getting a mortgage for condos, trying to get things established.
Plaintiff Jacob Moore is suing his stepfather, who claims he only met Jacob's wife one time before they got married.
Sir?
All right.
You want to tell me about the light bill?
Okay, well, like I said, I took care of him, and anyways, him and his wife got married, and I didn't really even know that they were going to get married. All I know is that all of a sudden it came along, and he's like, hey, Dad, I need my birth certificate, I need these things, and then we went out there that day, they ended up getting married. We never even met the lady before, and he goes, hey, Dad, can I
That's a lie.
move?
You've met Alex before. You met her at Aaron's birthday, my nephew. You've met her before.
Well, I didn't know you were serious. You were going to get married.
We were dating for over a year.
I mean, how long did I meet
you were dating how long?
We were dating for a year.
You were dating over a year.
And I seen her once. I seen her once.
No, that's
we didn't
not
even know the
true.
relationship existed exactly.
That is untrue. I told you the night that our first date, I came home and talked to you guys about her. I talked about her constantly.
She's the one.
Yeah, that's what he said. He told you.
Hey, but anyways, like I said, you know, here we get a phone call. We go out and they get married. So I'm a good guy, and she goes, Dad, can I move my wife into the house with me? We're going to get married. Boom, surprise on me. I was like, sure, you know, I'm a good guy. I want the best for my son. I want him to excel. I want everything to go good for him. Yeah. So at the time they moved in, they had no car to get to and from college herself. She had a car originally, but when they got married, the parents took her car away. So I was being a good enough guy. I took my family car, my car that me and my wife drive.
You had multiple cars.
And we didn't at the time, and I gave it to Jacob at the time to drive. So then I borrowed a car from my nephew, a van, which put me in where I had to do extra work for him and do favors for him because I was using his car, and, you know, I was under his thumb, too.
Your Honor?
But I was doing that to give them a good start in life.
Her parents took her car.
Yeah, her parents took her car.
And you had to give her one.
And I gave them my car right away so that they would not, they both of them go to college. They're trying to excel in life. And both of them are doing good. And I wanted them to keep
did her
up.
parents take her car? And
it
so
was
why?
her parents' car. But
yeah, why did they take it? They were letting her use it at first.
Yeah, well,
why did they take it?
They moved in with us, so we were going to get our own. But he failed to leave out the part that I was paying $230 every single month for that car because he had a title loan on it. So it wasn't like I was getting a free car here.
Not every month. Sir. I had paid.
Sir.
Okay.
You keep acting like you're doing him these big favors.
Well, I have been.
And they all come at market price.
He did not make the payments.
$237. What was it? Unless it was a 2010 Jaguar or something?
It was an old 97 like Saturn.
A 97.
and when you were paying a payment...
You had him paying $230 for a 1997.
Well, we got the title loan to keep the house from folding for the mortgage. So he knew that, and he wasn't making payments for the house payments, and he even missed payments on the car that I had to go out and make the payments for the car for them to use number of times. And I live on Social Security. I got hurt on a job. As he said, my income had dropped, boom, substantially. So that's why we had to work the bills. I came to Jacob, and I told him, this bill is getting outstanding, so we need to call the comment and see if we could work out a payment arrangement on it. So he acted like I didn't even say that to him. That's why I had my wife here as a witness. In December, we went to him. He works at Walmart.
Well, if he acted like you didn't say anything, maybe he didn't hear you.
Well, he did. He responded to me.
Why would I bring you out to movies?
My wife was right there. He was just acting, you know, like an idiot, like he didn't want to hear it.
How's he an idiot?
Well, he was. He's just, I'm driving him to school, driving him to college, pick him up at his job. I'm telling him, I got the water bill, I got everything all squared away. Let's work on this electric bill. And I told him I had to take over the car payment. They moved out. They got another car. So the car ended up in my lap, and he was taking care of that payment on the car because they were using it.
So you say such good things at first and how nice of a guy you are to your stepson. And I'm always convinced once you say it, and then by the end of it, you're about 50%. So I'm going to start believing about 50% of what you say you've done for him.
He was supposed
to... Let me hear from your wife. Maybe she'll tell me a little better. State your name, ma'am.
Angela Johnson.
What do you want to tell me?
Just that, you know, we've tried to help Jacob as much as we possibly could, and we just needed a little bit of help with the electric bill because I'm disabled and I'm not able to work or anything, and the bill was in my name.
Plaintiff Jacob Moore is suing his stepfather, who claims he only met Jacob's wife one time before they got married.
And your only defense today is that he wouldn't make a payment plan with ComEd?
Well, no, he didn't. He would not. He knew the situation with the bill was getting larger, right? And he threw the car payment on my lap.
What did you want him to do?
I asked him, I said, when I had the white car, I had the car, I gave him his wife.
What did you want him to do about this light bill?
You guys keep this car and
judgment for the plaintiff, $2,548. They acknowledge owing it. The only defense is you wouldn't make a payment plan. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
Why do it? Why do it to begin with?
What? You're the one that's disrespectful. You're the one that came into the situation and When I had talked to you and you were going to make a payment plan with it,
Nothing
you
is
and your wife
disrespectful.
cracked the
I
whip.
helped you.
Your wife cracked the whip, and you just did what you
No,
wanted
I
to do.
didn't want to be used anymore.
You weren't
That's
being
what you've
used.
done
You
to
weren't being
me.
used at all. I was being used by you and your wife. You lived
How
in my
am I
house
used?
for all
I
those
paid.
months, and you gave me $400 a month. And
I
you were using
paid.
electric.
Using would be
Yours
there for
electric
free.
and
I
everything
paid to
else.
be there,
Did you,
and I paid to have the
pay
car
electric?
payment.
Did you,
You
pay
guys
the water?
used me. I didn't leave you with the bill.
I paid the water bill when you left the $600.
Plaintiff Mose Fleeton met the defendant when their children went to school together, and Mose hired her to clean his house. Mose claims because the defendant would show up to work in tight clothes, their relationship turned sexual. However, he's suing her today because as a result of her negligence, his parrot was stolen. Defendant Carrie Thomas admits that she had a sexual relationship with Mose, and she claims it continued until he decided to serve her with this lawsuit. Carrie admits that she put Mose's bird outside, but she insists she did it to protect the bird and therefore is not liable.
Start with you.
Sir, my name is Mose Fleeton. I'm a disabled veteran and automotive worker. I know Ms. Thomas
When
about
did you serve in the military?
1984 to 2007.
Is that Desert Storm time?
Operation Iraqi Freedom.
Got it. Okay.
I know Ms. Thomas about 6 years.
Thank you for your service.
Yes, sir. I know Ms. Thomas about 6 years. Our kids went to school together. I ran into Ms. Thomas at the school.
Where'd you serve? Did you serve our country?
Yes, sir. Taking care of our children, keeping them off the streets.
All right, well, all right. You got two great public servants. Good.
Yeah, I like to say my son graduated valedictorian. Hers was salutatorian?
Valedictorian.
Salutatorian.
And class president.
Okay.
Great, great. Where you all live?
Youngstown, Ohio.
All right, good.
Okay.
One of my favorite cousins lives there, and I used to go to Youngstown in the summers, hang out up at North High, play basketball.
That's exciting.
Early upholstery, those owners. Make sure you go there when you need your furniture.
All right.
All right. You give me some background on your friendship.
Yes, we've known each other for 6 years. Been a little competition, a little crush. And
How so?
Well, our children is always in competition through the whole high school year for valedictorian, and so that's how we end up knowing each other pretty well through the years.
Parental colleagues
Yes.
at a school where your children were competing to be the best.
Yes, sir.
I love it. That's
Yes.
how all parents and their children should be in school, trying to compete to be the best.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Absolutely.
The children were still friends, right? They
Oh,
could
yeah, best
compete
friends.
and be good friends. Excellent.
They were best friends.
You all a fine example.
Thank
All right, so that's how you all know each other. You all never, he never admired you and asked you out, or one way or the other?
Yes, throughout the years, but we never did quite get it together until last year.
Oh, so you did date?
A little bit, starting last year. October, his birthday.
All right, now how long did it last?
Up until now.
Oh, okay. What happened?
About a month ago when I got something in the mail saying that he's trying to sue me. A couple of weeks ago.
Other than that, you all were still dating?
Well, not
No, sir.
dating.
You tell me about the relationship part.
The relationship.
She said in October, you all started dating.
Fooling around, sir. would be
Fooling
better.
around.
Right.
Having fun.
Around my birthday. And
Got your little birthday. Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
And I ran into her at the store, and she was looking for some work. And like I said, I'm a disabled veteran. A lot of stuff I can't do around the house, so I hired Miss Thomas to clean my house. Miss Thomas would come to work in tight shorts, tight dresses, and like I said, in October, we went there. But Miss Thomas started coming by unannounced, knocking on my door, ringing my bell.
That's not
Thought your birthday was every day.
That's not true, sir. That's not true. That's not true, sir.
Carrie Thomas had a sexual relationship with the plaintiff, and he's suing her because he claims his parrot was stolen as a result of Carrie's negligence.
So you all continued or not?
No, in and out of a relationship. And I let her know that.
Okay.
And like when she was coming by unannounced, my friend would be there at that time. So I had to pull Miss Thomas aside and said, we got to keep this strictly business, you know, because it wasn't working.
Not to mess up your relationship.
Right.
When did you all come to clarity on that?
December 23rd.
Was there an incident?
Yes, sir. She came to clean the house, but this time she said the fumes were too strong, and she set my parrot outside, my gray African parrot outside. And I have a picture of it.
Yeah, please. And you're suing for $3,500. Those are
Yes,
expensive
sir.
birds, and I love parrots. Did you ever get your parrot back? Sounds like you lost your parrot.
No, sir.
How long
like I
did
said,
you have your parrot?
7 months. I go through something called post-traumatic stress, and I be in the house all the time. And my bird was my comfort. And so when I come back home, the cage is empty. She never left my door unlocked. My door was unlocked. She wasn't returning my phone calls till she got tired and just said, when my income tax come, you know, I'll pay you for your bird.
No.
What happened to the man's bird, ma'am?
I was cleaning for Christmas for his family. I did a lot of extra stuff. It was my eyes was running water, so I had to put the bird outside. The bird could have been stolen on his watch, sir.
But it wasn't. It was stolen under your watch. How long did you leave the bird outside, ma'am?
It was not for more than maybe 30, 40 minutes. It was not even that long. And I went out
30,
there.
40 minutes is a long time to keep something worth $3,500 on the porch alone.
I didn't know that it was
in the middle of winter. Tropical bird in the middle of winter.
Is that true? Yeah, it was.
It wasn't
December
even that
23rd.
cold.
Did you tell him you'd pay for it, ma'am?
I told him I would help him to get another one back because he was my friend, and so I was like, we're getting income tax. I will help you to get another one back, but help,
sir.
Maybe
income tax come. I go on Facebook. It's a picture of her at Hotel California, her and her friends just kicking it. You know, where we from? Hotel California is not cheap. 5, 6 days, staying there.
I wasn't paying for it, so my friend was.
Well, whether you agreed to pay him or not, ma'am, you were negligent because you had custody, you were the custodian of that parrot, and you were negligent in setting it outside, unaccompanied, and therefore...
The door was open.
Pardon me?
I had the door open so I can see it.
Suggesting that you had reason to believe that it would not be safe to set it outside by itself because you said, well, I got to keep this door open so that I can keep my eye on it. Why? Because you knew it was possible that something could happen to the bird. So you were negligent, and the result was he lost his bird. I'm going to grant you the value. That's the best I can do. Sorry it happened, and hopefully you can get you another bird.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
$3,511. Have a good day.
If you know how to act, we probably could still kick it.
Yeah, right.
Thank you.
Like you wanted to last night?
Yeah. Ooh.
He did. He called me. Oh, we're in town. We don't know anybody here. Let's go have a drink.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
See?
I did. So he's not that mad, is he?